Hello and Happy New Year! We have left 2020 behind us and we are jumping straight into this brand new 2021. I'm not sure if it's just me, but I've noticed a bit of a new trend toward the end of last year and just in the first few days of this year. And it's that everyone, everywhere, seems to be talking about hope. It's not just, Happy New Year. It's like, Happy New Year, hope it's a better one. Or it's welcome to 2021, hopefully things will improve this year. Or it's here's hoping the vaccine will let us get back to normal soon. There is a sense that the world is needing some hope right now. Maybe that there is an increase of hope in the world right now for something a little bit better this year. There's hope that there will be change. It's a really good thing to have hope, to expect and to dream and to imagine that things will get better in our lives. Life without any sense of hope at all can be a pretty miserable thing, really. But there can be a problem when our hope is entirely, completely, 100% placed on our circumstances improving. The problem comes when those circumstances don't improve. At the start of this particular year, this 2021, looks like it might actually get a little bit worse before it gets better. There are increased lockdowns coming in many, many parts of the world as we continue to combat this horrible disease. And, injecting more than 7 billion people with 2 doses of a vaccine must be the most monumental logistical task that this world has faced for generations. It's not something that's going to be completed overnight. We don't just click our fingers and we're back to normal, whatever normal was. But yes, there is hope in this vaccine. There's hope that it will help. But it's a hope that can seem a little bit distant when you're told that you're not allowed to meet with your nearest and dearest again. That's the difficulty in putting hope in stuff, because stuff can let you down. Stuff may not change in a way that is favourable. Stuff can go from bad to worse in our lives, and it can end up leaving us feeling a little bit beaten and broken down, feeling like it's not worth hoping anymore because you're only going to end up a little bit disappointed. It's like that quote, if you expect the worst, you'll never be disappointed. When we find hope after hope crushed in front of us, and we can start living with that slightly depressing outlook in our lives, right? Never looking for, never hoping in something better to come. Before we moved to Liberia in November of this year now, my husband Dave and I are going to be spending a couple of months in the UK. And honestly, really truthfully with you now, I've been finding it hard to hope for that time. I've been finding it hard to hope that I'll be able to see people, to hug my nearest and dearest, to hug my family after not seeing them for 2.5 years. It's a sad place to be because it stops me wanting to plan anything. It stops me even wanting to think about it because I don't want to set myself up for disappointment. And maybe you've experienced something like that in your life where you don't want to hope because you're not sure that it's going to turn out the way that you're expecting. It can be hard to hope. It can be hard to hope that the situation in your workplace will get better, to hope that your health will improve, to hope that you will have enough money to pay the bills. It can be hard to hope in all of those areas and so many more when you've met with disappointment after disappointment in those areas of your life. But the good news today is that there is a type of hope that is unshakable. There is a hope that never falters, regardless of the circumstances that we find ourselves in. There is a hope that can look at the world, can look at our lives and say, yeah, this is a little bit difficult and I don't know for sure that things are going to get better right now. But it doesn't even for an instant change the hope that I have. That is the hope that we find in God. And Romans chapter 15 verse 13 in the Bible puts it beautifully. It says, I pray that God, the source of hope, will fill you completely with joy and peace because you trust in him. Then you will overflow with confident hope through the power of the Holy Spirit. God is the source of our hope. And as we put our trust in him, we will overflow with confident hope of our own because the power of the Holy Spirit is within us. And we will be full of joy and of peace, even in this world of global pandemics and uncertainty and not knowing what the next day or week or month or year will bring. I have hope for 2021. And it's not based in a vaccine. And it's not based in a trip back to see family and friends. I am full of joy and peace. And I am confidently overflowing in my belief that this year, this 2021, is going to be a good year. Purely because I get to do this year with God. Whatever happens, good or bad, the power of the Holy Spirit is with me and nothing can ever steal that hope from me. Thank you so much for joining me today for these little thoughts from the Bible. I'm hoping to put videos out regularly this year as I did last year. If you missed those videos, I'll put a link in the description on YouTube so you can always catch up with what happened in the previous year and the thoughts from the Bible that I shared there. I am traveling a little bit in the next couple of weeks. I'm actually taking a trip to Liberia to have a look and see where I'll be living and working and what life will be like there. So I'm not sure how regularly these videos will be put out, but hopefully I'll be able to continue to join you with some thoughts from the Bible in the next coming couple of weeks. So I will see you next time.